Hey everyone, this is Chew, and this video is for you. This is the second run in the Buried City series that I said I would be doing for the How to Steal a Million. I spawned in pretty close to space and research, but that also put me less than 200 from Piazza Arbusto, so I decided to head there instead. Ended up getting to Piazza Arbusto at roughly 1 minute in. Somebody had aggroed a leaper, but thankfully it didn't bother me. Went in, looted everything you normally would. It was a little bit below par, but it wasn't too bad, and there was a dead leaper out back when I left, so that made up for it a little bit with a little bit of extra parts. From Arbusto, I decided to go towards Red Tower and actually skip over Red Tower and see if I could get myself into Plaza Rosa before somebody had hit it. It was a little later than I would normally expect it to be available, but I went there anyway, just in case. Turns out nobody had gotten to Plaza Rosa yet, so we got lucky and got to loot the whole place, plus got a security breach. Unfortunately, in the breach was just a rattle or two, and the whole Plaza Rosa was a little below average as well. After reorganizing a bit and throwing out some junk, we decided to leave through the front, drop down, actually land on the ledge this time, not break our ankles like last time, head towards Santa Maria. However, we saw a raider crawling along the wall going towards that green extract. So I asked him if he had a survivor. He said no, but he thought he'd be fine. So I decided to try to bandage him and stick with him for a minute. Went down. Turned out another raider showed up and had a defib. So they got out and we're fine. Cut into our run time a little bit, but I mentioned that you can't hear it because of the audio issues. However, it ends up being like an 11-minute run, but let's chalk it up to about 10 anyway. With that good karma, we were rewarded with a mostly unlooted bombardier. So we ended up picking up some extra power cells and some advanced power cells and some motion cores, which inflated our loot a little bit. But I talked about at the end, again, audio issue you won't be able to hear. So we ended up bringing home 4 bombardier cells, which is about 12K. So even without those and nothing in the spot that they were taking up, the two inventory spots, still would have had somewhere around 94, 96K, something like that. Ended up running over to Santa Maria afterwards, like I mentioned I was going to. It was mostly gutted through, picked up a couple of trinkets and upgraded a couple of slots, but overall, that's about all there was. Then we headed for the Plaza Rosa extract, met a friendly guitar playing raider. Unfortunately, you can't hear his beautiful music, but it was great. Ended this one at 108K with the bombardier inflation still somewhere around 100K, regardless of having that lucky happenstance. For the third run, I'll show you the hospital spawn in the run, which ended up being a bunch of blues and 75K in about 6 minutes. Still was okay.